Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a really hot topic in the nutrition world, and it's called intermittent fasting. If you haven't heard of it, here's basically the idea. So you fast, you don't ingest any calories, nothing, not even creamer in your coffee. For the most popular method is 16 hours a day. For 16 hours a day, you are fasted, and then for the remaining 8 hours, that's when you put your food. So it's not a starvation diet. And in and of itself, it doesn't make you limit your calories. The only stipulation for the protocol is you eat all of your food in a certain time frame. So for some people, that's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. For me personally, I like to backload my calories a little bit more and eat later on in the day, because if I go to bed hungry, that's bad news. And I tend to do silly things when it's 9, 10 o'clock at night and I'm hungry and I'm according to the rules of IF, I can't have any more food because I had all my calories or it's past my eating window. So I move my calories back. But the idea is eat for 8 hours, fast for 16 in most cases. And I think it's awesome. I love it. I first learned about it from Martin Birkin at Lean Gains. Another big proponent of it, practitioner, is Greg O'Gallagher. Every time I mention his name in a video, I mess it up. Greg, if you ever somehow see this, I apologize. He's big on intermittent fasting. It's a staple in all of his programs. And both of those guys have a lot of great information to share and a lot of great content. And you should look into them, especially as it pertains to intermittent fasting and making it work for your lifestyle. It's my preferred way of eating. I've actually tried a couple times in the past month to go back to eating breakfast at 8, 9, 10 a.m. and I can't do it. The main reason why intermittent fasting works for me is because I can eat a lot of food at one, like an astonishing amount of food at one time. Like if somebody brings me a steak at a restaurant, that thing better be the size of a boogie board. Otherwise, I'm ordering, no joke, 2 or 3 entrees. Anybody who's gone out to dinner with me, you can attest to this. I eat at least 2 dinners, like 2 appetizers. I can eat a lot. So intermittent fasting helps me to control my calorie intake because, as we know, rule 1 for nutrition is hit your calories. Rule number 2 is refer back to rule number 1. It helps me not overeat. Makes it easier to control myself. Now, that to me is the main benefit. There are many researched health claims. Many people tout intermittent fasting as the second coming of Jesus as far as nutrition goes, that it boosts your growth hormone and boosts fat loss. And all of this may be true, it may not be. You can find a study to back up anything you want to validate. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's one possible protocol among practically infinite, and it works for me and many other people because it makes their life more enjoyable. They can backload their food, not be hungry at night, eat big meals and get full because you're eating less frequently. Those are some of the main benefits. That's why I like it. Big meals, and I don't have to go to bed hungry. It might not be for you though. If you're one of those folks who you don't eat by 11 o'clock or something, you start to feel dizzy or you get agitated, then maybe you shouldn't do it. It doesn't matter. If what you're doing is working, don't stop. If you eat 6 meals a day or 3 meals a day or 15 meals a day, nobody cares. Your body doesn't know. All your body knows is total energy intake and the quality of food that you eat. So meal frequency, and for most folks, unless you're trying to get pretty elite results in the single-digit body fats, most folks don't, body fat range, not body fats. Most folks don't need to worry about nutrient timing all that much. Get your calories, eat like a grown-up. That said, I was in the second camp for a long time. If I didn't eat breakfast, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get irritable. That's not really the case anymore, and I can't go back to it. It took me about 2 weeks, and I really wanted to give intermittent fasting a shot when I first started. It took me 2 weeks for my body to start to adjust to it, for my hunger patterns to change, and for me to not want to lash out in an aggressive fashion at pretty much anybody who so much as made eye contact with me. After about that 2.5 week mark, I wasn't even hungry until 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and that's just kind of my norm now. Sometimes later, sometimes I don't eat, sometimes my fasting window is 20 hours. So I encourage you, if you're one of those people who can eat a lot in one sitting, you have trouble going on diets, you've tried the 6 small meals a day thing and it doesn't work for you, I encourage you to look into intermittent fasting and give it a shot. You might really like it. And again, it's not the holy grail of nutrition as some claim it is. but it is a useful tool in your toolbox and one that I use daily and would not really care to give up. So that's all I got. If you found this information useful and valuable, please hit like and share and subscribe and spread the word to all your friends and family and coworkers and random people you meet on the streets, and tell them how to be awesome. Thanks very much. Take care.